Hey everyone, it's Jordan, and today I'm going to be giving you guys talking about the books that I bought recently. Well, in this book haul, there's some books that I bought for myself, and there's some books that I got for Christmas. So yeah, I'm filming this today before, after. I'm filming this after Christmas, seeing as I got a bunch of books that I bought for myself and books that I got as Christmas presents, and plus I got a book from book boxes, and yeah, anyways, now I know that I'm officially on my back on my book buying pants. It's because like I need to try to read all the books that I own before I buy more books, and that's gonna be something that I'm gonna be working on for the new year, hopefully. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about all the books that I got, so let's get to the book haul. So I'm gonna be starting off with the sequels that I bought for myself. So the first book that I got is Night of Dragon by Julie Kagawa. This is the third book in the Shadow of Fox trilogy, and this is the final book, obviously. And if you haven't read the first book is about a girl who is a deaf demon, and she's on a quest to find, I'm trying to remember on top of my head, because I know I've read Soul of the Sword like a few months ago, and then she teams up with a samurai. I think it's to find a magic scroll or something like that. I'm trying to remember on top of my head, but yeah, I'm really excited to finish off this series because I really like the first two books, and yeah, I'm just really need to catch up on a lot of series, but I know that I'm glad that I got the final book so I can finish off the trilogy. Speaking of trilogies, the next book that I got is A Cont of Light by V.E. Schwab. This is the last book in Darker Shade of Magic series, and I'm just lucky to find the original cover because I like the original cover more than the new covers, because I know that V.E. Schwab has released a new book that's set in the same world as this. That's why there was a cover change, I think. I don't know, but I'm excited about it, but it's also very chunky, but yeah. Anyways, A Darker Shade of Magic is it's basically about, there's different versions of London, like there's Grey London, White London, Red, and Black London. So they were all they're like in different universes kind of thing, and I know I've read the first two books in the series, and reading it physically was a lot better experience for me, because I don't know why for this audiobooks it's just a bit mad for me. I mean, I like A Darker Shade of Magic series, but there's V.E. Schwab books that I like better that are my favorites, but I still like the Darker Shade of Magic series that I want to finish off the trilogy, and I know that the new series is taking place the same world as that, so yeah, I'm still excited to finish off the trilogy either way. And the last sequel it's sequels that I bought for myself anyway, which is Hearts Huntsman by Chloe Gahn. This is the sequel to Foul Lady Fortune, and I've read that earlier this year and I really liked it, and then from what I remember, I hate that I'm starting to forget as soon as I've finished the books, but it's basically takes place after These Violent Delights, but I'm not sure if you have to read These Violent Delights to read Foul Lady Fortune, because it does take place in the 1930s in Shanghai. So, and then there's still Shakespeare retellings from what I remember, and yeah, I really enjoyed that one, and I know I want to finish out the duology, seeing as it follows Rosalind from These Violent Delights. So yeah, I'm really excited to finish off this duology because I love Chloe Gahn's writing, and I know she wrote an adult book as well that's like an adult fantasy kind of thing, but from the cover it looks like it's sci-fi to me, but I do want to read more books by her anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to pick this up whenever I can with this one as well. Before I forget, the next book that I got is Vengeance of the Pirate Queen by Tricia Levenseller, and I love this book so much. If you guys don't know, this is a book that takes place in the same world as Daughter of the Pirate Queen, or Pirate King, I should say, and yeah, I'm just really happy that I got this book. I just love this edition. I really love the spray edges, and yeah, and it comes with a ribbon bookmark. It says from me pre-ordering it, but I just love this book so much, and I'm pretty sure this is my favorite book of the year, and I'm not surprised about it because I just love the characters. I really love the world, and reading it immediately after it came out just made me happy because I just miss these characters so much, and yeah, and plus Tricia Levenseller is one of my favorite authors, so yeah, I'm just really happy I got to read this as soon as it came out. And the next book that I got is Prince of Song and Sea by Lindsay Miller. This is Disney's new series that they just came out, which is about the Disney princess, and they're starting off with Prince Eric, and that's all I know about it. I just love this cover. It looks like it's beautiful, and even the back is beautiful. And I know that the second one is about Prince Philip, which I'm also excited about. So yeah, I really want to read these books because for a big Disney nerd I am, of course I'm going to grab books that remind me of some of the Disney movies that I like. So yeah, I'm excited to pick this up whenever I can, even though I feel like I have a big TBR right now, but I'm still excited to pick this up whenever I can. And the next book that I got is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, and this book has been hyped lately, and I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. It almost looks like the Fairy Lou edition, which is pretty, but all I know about is a fantasy book, historical fantasy book about a woman who writes Encyclopedia of Fairies or something like that, but that's all I know about it. And I know the sequel is coming out next year. Oh my gosh, my brain today. But yeah, I'm excited to pick this up because I've heard mixed things about it, but I haven't heard bad things about it. But I want to give this a try because I love fantasy, and I know this has been hyped lately, and plus I really like this cover. So yeah, I do want to give it a try. Sometimes hype books are hit or miss for me, but I just want to form my own opinion when it comes to that. But yeah, either way, I'm excited to pick this up. Who knows when, but hopefully soon. And the next book that I got is Buick by Laura DeLassa. I'm sorry if I butchered the author's name, but I know this is one of the fantasy romances that Becca from Becca the Books has recommended, and I've been wanting to try fantasy romance. I know the ones on top of my head I've read is a Touch of Darkness, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling, and this one is basically about a woman who wears beads based on bargains. I'm not quite sure, and then she runs into a bargainer, and that's all I know about it. I don't know much about this, but I know that I really like the cover. I think it's really cool looking, and like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about this, and plus Becca the Books have recommended this book, so yeah, I'm excited to branch out my reading taste, because I know I read some YA, and I've been reading adult romances, and I've been wanting to try different fantasy romances, because I love fantasy and I like romances, so I'm just excited to try out something new from a genre, from two genres that I really enjoyed. Speaking of romances, the next book that I got is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, and it's another hyped book that I haven't seen anybody talk about this on BookTube, but I know it's been popping up on Instagram, and I know people said this is popular on TikTok, so I don't have TikTok, so I don't know. I've seen it on bookshelves and all that, and all I know about it, it's about a woman who's running away from her fiance, and that's pretty much I know about it, and I didn't expect this to be very chunky either, but I'm still willing to give it a try, because I've seen this everywhere, and I keep seeing the book covers for this and the sequel, and I'm pretty sure there's a third one coming out. I'm not quite sure, but either way, I'm just excited to try this out since I've seen it everywhere. And the next book that I got is You Again by Kate Goldbeck, and I have seen this as one of the Book of the Month choices. Not that I would subscribe to them or anything, but from what I can tell from this one is about a man and a woman who literally hate each other, and then they end up running into each other because they slept with the same person, and that's all I know about it, and I'm pretty sure it's an enemies to lovers kind of thing. I haven't heard anybody talk about this on BookTube, but I think Becca from Becca and the Books also either enjoyed it or not enjoyed it. I'm trying to remember, but I know that she read this during Bookathon, so yeah, I definitely want to try this out, not only because I haven't heard anybody talk about this on BookTube, but I just really like adult romances, and this might look like a fallish read for me, or just because of the cover, it takes place in the fall, but I might read this any time of the year just by knowing me. But yeah, another a romance that I've been wanting to try out since I haven't heard many people talk about it on BookTube. And the next book that I got is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and this book has been everywhere. It's been on BookTube, on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure this is a popular book on TikTok, even though I don't have TikTok. I've seen it on tables at bookstores, and all I know about it is about a fantasy romance with dragon riders, and that's all I know about it. And I know the second book literally just came out recently, and I've heard mixed things about it, but I do want to try out. And like, I love fantasies, and I just really love this cover, and I want to form my own opinion. Like I said about some hype books, they're hit or miss for me, but I'm really excited to try this out whenever I can. And the next book that I got is Romantic Comedy by Curtis Sonnenfeld. I'm sorry if I butchered the author's name. And I've seen this like around on Goodreads from what I've heard. I haven't heard many people talk about this either, but I've just discovered that it's a Reese Witherspoon book club pick. And I also found this a deal on Amazon, like during their Black Friday sale, and that's how I got this book. And same with Fourth Wing and another book that I can't remember on top of my head, but or I know I just talked about it, but it just sounds like a really cute book. It's just about a woman who has a comedy show, and that's all I know about it. But yeah, I'm wanting to try this out just because I got it as a Black Friday deal. But either way, I'm excited to try this out, and especially when it's a Reese Witherspoon book club pick, because I rarely pick up books that are book club picks. But yeah, I'm excited to try this out either way. And the next book that I got is After the Forest by Cal Woods, and this is a L-Creative edition just because I like the edition better than the original. And all I know about it is that it's obviously adult fantasy, but it's a Hansel and Gretel retelling, which you don't see a lot of Hansel and Gretel retelling, so that kind of caught my eye. And plus, I love a really good retellings, and like I said, I just love this cover more than the original cover. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out. I might try this soon, who knows, but yeah, either way, another fantasy that's added to my TBR. And the next book that I got is 100 Turns by Lee Page O'Brien. I got this from Unplugged Book Box a while ago, back in November, and yeah, I don't know much about this. All I know about it, it's a fantasy with dark academia kind of thing, so I'm willing to try this out because I never heard anybody talk about this on BookTube either. And like I said, I got this from Unplugged Book Box because I know they usually bring out not people that probably never heard before. But yeah, I'm excited to try this out because I love fantasy, and I haven't read any books that takes place in a magic school rarely. But yeah, I just really like the cover, and I can't wait to try this out. And the next book that I got is The Fairy Tale Life of Dorothy Gale by Virginia Kentra, and that all I know about it, it's a Wizard of Oz retelling, and that's all I know about it. And I've seen this on Goodreads. I was like, wow, look at this cover. I just love this cover, but I haven't had much good luck with the Wizard of Oz retellings. I know I've read Dorothy Must Die. I read the first book. I liked it, but I didn't like the main character, so that's why I didn't continue on with the series. But I know I've kind of started reading Spelled, and but I forgot the author's name, but I DNF'd it because I couldn't get into the story. But I just hope this one I would have better luck, because it looks like a adult contemporary book that is a retelling of The Wizard of Oz. And yeah, I hope I read this soon so I can determine if I like retellings of The Wizard of Oz. I mean, I like the original story, but somehow I got bad luck on retellings. But yeah, I'm excited to try this out either way. Sorry for the book haul to be chaotic, but I honestly forgot about the two mangas that I bought recently, and I have read both of them, so I'm going to be talking about this both of them really quickly. The first manga that I bought recently is The Promised Neverland Volume 2, and the second manga that I bought is the Dreaming Sun Volume 1 by Ichigo Takano, and the author of Promised Neverland is Keiyu Shirai. I'm sorry if I butchered both the authors' names, but The Promised Neverland is about a group of orphans who are happy with their lives, but they found out that there was something strange happening outside the orphanage. And I just love this series so much, and I'm just really excited to continue on with it. And The Dreaming Sun, another manga series that I really liked. It's basically about a girl who runs away from home. It's just because her life at her current home just hasn't been really the greatest to her. So, and then she runs into this man in the park, and she has to lets him move in with him if she can tell him why she ran away from home, to find his lost keys and find and to follow your dreams on falling in love. And that's all I know about it. I just love this series so much. I've read the first 2 volumes and I can't wait to continue on with the series, and same with The Promised Neverland. So yeah, back to the original book haul. And the next book that I got is A Promise of Fire by Amanda Buchet. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry about that. And it's another fantasy romance that I've been interested in reading, thanks to Becca from Becca in the Books, because I know she's recommended a lot of fantasy romances, and yeah, I don't know much about it, and I still want to try this out. And plus, I really love this cover, and I do hope to enjoy it so I can continue on with the series, because I think there's 3 more books in the series, I think. But I also saw it's from a website called Fab, which is a fantasy romance themed readathon that takes place in February. So yeah, I saw this and I was like, I want to try this out. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out either way, especially from a genre that I like. And the next book that I got is Artfully Yours by Joanna Lowell, and all I know about it, this is a historical romance. Wow, I don't know where my brain's going today, but I know this takes place in a Victorian era, but I don't know much about it. I just really like the cover of this as well, and I haven't read any historical romances, but I do hope to like it, and so I could try out more historical romances. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out either way, because I haven't heard anybody talk about this on BookTube either, but I just saw the cover and I was like, that's a pretty cover. So yeah, I just hope at some point I will try this out either way. So the last book before I get to the books that were gifted to me, and the next book that I got is A History of Wild Places by Shea Earnshaw. This is her adult book from what I can tell. I know I liked her previous books. I know Long Live the Pumpkin Queen is my favorite from her. So all I know about it, this is like a mystery book from what I can tell, and I know that someone on BookTube has read this recently, and I know I want to read more books by this author, but I don't remember who read this, but they said like it was confused because it's not clear on what genre it is. But I'm like, you know what, I like this author and I want to read more books by them, so I am just really want to read more by this author. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out because it's an adult book by her, so either way, I'm excited to try this out either way. So like I said, the last few books in this book haul are the ones that are gifted to me, and I'll start off the books that my sister gifted to me, because I know that she loves me and she knows that I like to read. I know she likes to read too, but she's been so busy with her job and everything, and I'm like, just read wherever you can. But anyways, before I get distracted, the first book that I got from my sister is In the Company of Witches by Early Wallace. I'm sorry if I butchered the author's name. And this is a cozy mystery book that I think I added to my Christmas list. I don't remember, but all I know about it, it's a cozy mystery about witches, and I just love the spooky cover. And I'm like, I might save this for Halloween. So yeah, and there's a kitty cat on the cover, so of course I would do that. But yeah, I'm excited to try out because I've been trying more cozy mystery books lately. So yeah, I'm excited about this either way. And the next book that I got is The Boyfriend Candidate by Ashley Winston. I'm sorry if I butchered the author's name. And all I know about it, this is like, I just got interested just based on the title alone of Boyfriend Candidate. I'm like, there's going to be a fake relationship, fake dating in here. And oh, there's a school librarian. I just remember that. And then she meets someone at this bar. I don't know, but it just sounds really cute because like I said, the title alone has caught my interest. So yeah, either way, I am really excited to try this out because I've been branching off my reading lately. So yeah, I'm excited either way. And the last book that I got from my sister is Twisted Love by Anna Han. And I know this was hyped on BookTube as well. I haven't heard many people talk about it, but I know that Keilani from Keilani Simply Me has talked about this book, and I don't know who else has talked about it, but not a lot of people have talked about it, but I know that I've been wanting to try this out because I keep seeing this book everywhere as well, so I'm like, I want to try this out, and I don't know much about this either, but I've seen the original covers, and I was like, okay, so, like, I don't know why with people on the covers with, like, real people on the cover with romance, it's just mad to me for some reason, but I just love the blue on this cover, and, yeah, I'm still excited to try this out either way. So the next few books that I got as a gift were from my parents, and the next book that I got is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. You guys know that this is one of my all-time favorite classics other than Peter Pan, and what's awesome about this edition, it's the a reprinted version of the very first edition of A Christmas Carol, and I haven't taken this off the plastic, but I'm just really happy that I got my own copy of A Christmas Carol because, like I said, it's one of my favorite classics of all time, and they made it look like the very first edition, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm just happy that I got my own copy of A Christmas Carol, and I just think this is one of the coolest editions that I ever have in any book. So yeah, I'm happy that I got my own copy of A Christmas Carol, and I know Kevin was like, you know, you got your own edition, and I have my own edition. And I'm like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, either way, I just love the story so much that I want to own my own copy so I can reread it and around Christmas time if I wanted to. So yeah, either way, I'm just really happy that I got my own edition, my own copy of A Christmas Carol either way. And the next book that I got from my parents is Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch. This is a companion novel to Love and Gelato. If you haven't read Love and Gelato, it's about a girl whose mom was dying from cancer, and her last wish is for her to meet her birth dad. And that's from what I remember. I've read the Love and Gelato a few years ago, and I remember enjoying it. And I've been meaning to continue on with this series, and I haven't. I know there's this one, and then there's the last one called Love and Olives, which is in Greece, and this takes place in Ireland. So yeah, either way, I am really excited to read this since I enjoyed Love and Gelato so much. And the next book that I got is Well Played by Jenna Luca. This is a companion novel to Well Met. If you haven't read Well Met, it's basically a romance that takes place in a Renaissance fair, and that's how I can describe it because I really enjoyed the first book so much that I'm like, I really want to continue on with the series, and I know this follows different characters, but I'm still excited to try it out either way because reading the book really made me want to go to the Renaissance Fair for real. So yeah, I'm just really excited to continue on with the series, even though I have so many books on my so many sequels on my TBR, but I'm still excited either way. So the last book that I got from my parents is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, and from what I know about it, this is a romance between an ice skater and a hockey player. That's an ice skater and a hockey player. That's all I know about it. I just think the cover is so beautiful, and I'm like, this just caught my attention because I know that I went ice skating, but I never took lessons. I went ice skating for like a field trip for my high school, and that's all I know about. But yeah, either way, it just sounds like a really cute romance, and I just have a lot of romances on my TBR, but I just think this sounds really cute, and I'm like, yeah, I hope to enjoy it. And maybe read in the winter, but I know some people do ice skating in a that is not winter for, I don't know, but either way, I'm excited to try on another romance. So the last three books are from that are gifted to me from my in-laws, and the first book that I got from one of my in-laws is God of Neverland by Gemma Ray Martinez, and from the cover, or the title, it is a Peter Pan retelling. That's all I know about it. I saw this at Barnes & Noble one day, and I was like, this looks really interesting. It looks like a version of Hook. I am not quite sure. Oh, it's followed by Michael Darling. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, either way, it's a Peter Pan retelling, and yeah, it's been catching it caught my eye when I went to Barnes & Noble one day, and yeah, I'm excited to try this out either way. And the next book that I got is Brownies and Broomsticks by Bailey Cates. This is a cozy mystery, but it's about witches who owns a bakery, and that's all I know about it. And like I said, I've been into trying out a lot of cozy mysteries lately, and I'm excited to try this out because I kept seeing this cover on Instagram, not Instagram, on Goodreads, and boy, I really like this cover, and look at the cute kitty cats. So sorry I got distracted there, but yeah, either way, I am really excited to try out some cozy mysteries that I got as a gift. So the last book that I got in this book haul is Resered for Murder by Victoria Gilbert. This is another cozy mystery book, but I realized that this is a second book in this series, and I know the first book is called Booked for Death, I think that's what it's called, but this looks like a cozy mystery book that takes place in a bookish bed and breakfast, which sounds really cool, because I don't remember putting the first book on my list, but I'm pretty, and I don't blame my mother-in-law just because the dog on the cover reminds her of her dog, so I'm like, I don't blame you for that, but I do hope one day I'll get the first book so I can read it and then read this one. But this sounds like a really cute cozy mystery that takes place in a bed and breakfast, like a bookish themed bed and breakfast. But yeah, hopefully I'll get the first book so I can read those two back to back. So that's all the books that I got recently. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what books that you got as presents, because I would like to know. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!